I go by UpAT2, formerly known as 2 a.m. I'm from the south suburbs of Chicago, actually. I had a bunch of friends who were doing music prior to me doing music, and it was like I always was in the backgrounds of it, like always pulling up the studio sessions, things of that matter. And I had a close homie who just produced since he was a producer since he was in high school. Like I said, I always just be in the room while they just cooking up, and then eventually I just like wanted to try my hand at it, and it was just like, you know, eventually got to working on it and got better and better. So we here today. It was exciting because it was like I've seen the list like for a couple years now, and I always told myself like, damn, I didn't make it this year, I ain't make it this year. So I just kind of like just took that as like the motivation as far as like just keep going, putting out, you know, crazy music, and eventually like really it was one of my friends told me like, if you make good music, eventually they gonna find you. So it was just like just stay at it and just making the best music possible. You gotta kind of be hip to what's going on, to be honest. Like you gotta know what people buying into, because at the end of the day, it's like, it's a business. The music's just a product. And it's like, you gotta kind of, for example, like major companies, they know how to market themselves, they know what people are into, and it come down to even colors and wording, fonts, things like that. And it's just like, artistically, I just feel like I got a wild imagination. And I feel like everybody do, but you know, like we all big kids at the end of the day, and it's just like, as you can resonate with that side of yourself, you can always like be able to like resonate with others. Because we all grew up the same, we all kind of got similar households and things like that. Again, everybody not gonna relate, but there's always an audience of people who gonna relate. Chase your dreams, like take a risk, like just go after whatever you want. Like no, it's not an option, like just keep going and never stop until you get there. Honestly, I feel like maybe like record deals aren't that important anymore. Like you can actually do this yourself. A lot of times you can do this yourself. I mean, globally to be a household name, I understand that, but if you want to make a living off your music, you don't really need the industry as far as say you and your own team, y'all can do what y'all do, push your own merch, product and everything, and get your own thing going. I mean, that's more leverage for a label or anything like that. I will say emotional. Emotional, for sure. Like I'm a real emotional person, so it's just like I kind of like, and I feel like as men, like people say like, men, we don't know how to like express our emotions. And it's like through the music, it's something that's just like, I can get it all off. Any stress, anything, happy, sad, just get it all off through the music. So to balance it, it's almost like, and that's a good question too, because I had to really sit there and think about that one time, like a while back. Like as far as like, you just gotta, it's really about like time management, honestly. You gotta just like, have a schedule for yourself, follow that, you know what you got going on. This time is for you, this time is for the music, and you gotta really stick to it. You don't wanna get lost into the music, and because I look at it like this, outside of the music, if I'm not straight, 2 a.m. can't flourish. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta be able to take care of yourself while doing this.